What up, nerds? My name is Nikki, and this is Geeks Under Grace. This is Geeks Under Grace playing Wind Waker HD, and we're about to talk to that guy. I'm guessing that this is going to be another plot-heavy episode, so be ready for a lot of jumbled reading. I see the same green clothes and the same green hat. By the look of you, I'd say, sir, could you, by chance, be a fairy? Wow. Goodness! Did you feel my telepathy? Goodness! Did you feel my telepathy? That's why you saved me, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Do not worry. Tingle knows without you having to tell him. Sir! Yes, sir! Tingle is my name, and I've been looking for you and your kind, for I, too, long to be one of the fairy folk. And yet, I was mistaken for some kind of troublemaker and put into this dreadful sort of place. How disrespectful. Please, Mr. Fairy, rescue poor Tingle from this place, and take him to where you and your kind live in splendor. No. What? No. What? No. Whatever. So much in the plot. That's the only reason why I'm doing this, is because I get to smash pods. So forget you, you creepy little... What? The clock around his neck. Is he supposed to be like... Oh, where's the clock around his neck? Some sort of... Oh, whatever. Hooray! Thank you oh so very much! I'm butchering this voice. Here is Tingle's heartfelt gift of thanks! Tingle? Tingle? No, I'm not going to try. That is not for me to... Yay! You got the Tingle bundle. Using Miiverse, you can insert a message you've written and send it out to the sea for someone unknown to receive. Yeah, tutorial. Excuse me. Mr. Fairy, are you familiar with Miiverse? With it, messages can be put in this bottle and can be sent to fairies all over the world. A communion of minds, hearts beating as one. Heart. Just don't write anything unpleasant, okay? Not that I have to remind you, Mr. Fairy. Splendid! Tingle is returning now on his own special island. Will you come and find him? No, I was almost rid of you. Ah! I was forgetting something important. Oh, Mr. Fairy, do you want to come to my... Hey, you do... No. So it begins. Oh, Mr. Fairy, you want to come to my island, don't you? Don't you? Don't you? He's joining in the fanfare. You got Tingle's chart. What kind of chart could it be? Head out to sea, then check your tutorial. Open it on the map screen. If you ever need any help with charts, just leave it to Tingle, and don't forget it. And if you'd like to give your Tingle bottles a little extra that all Tingles crave, then you should check the back of this cell. Check it out! Okay, so sorry for that unexpected jump, my friends. I had to deal with a little tutorial thing. So we're going to the back of here, and this is where we get the pictograph, which is just basically, it's a camera. I'm not even going to try to be pretentious about it. This maze is awfully confusing, but I'll try to find my way through it. The trick is that before you go around a corner, try to see if there's any planks to the way that you're trying to move. Otherwise, you're going to fall into whatchamacallit. Otherwise you're gonna fall back to where your boat is. So there's a plank over there, see? Plank with a mouse. He's not nice. did it! Look at everyone, I did it! Because I'm good at video games. Pictograph. That's how the song goes, right? You got the picto box. Use the tutorial. Okay, cool. We can take selfies with this thing. Okay, check it. Okay, we're gonna take a selfie right now. Okay. Switch. And there's all sorts of expressions. Look at this. Oh, he's not amused. So, and then you can do this and this and no! Oh no! We're gonna have fun with this. We're not gonna be game grumps. We're not gonna try to take a picture with the final boss because I don't have those any kinds of skills. But if we're lucky, we can go back to crouching down and getting the heck out of here. Seems like we have a little bit more downtime. I'm gonna cheat by like just going on this plank and oh look, it's a little boat. It's so cute. Bye, Link. Oh my gosh, look, it's our boat. It's right here, our boat. Look, it's a boat. Look, it's a boat, and he's right here. Okay. Now we're gonna go and buy the sail, and we're gonna be done with Windfall for now. Like I said, Windfall might be kind of the Wind Waker's equivalent to Kakariko. You're gonna end up coming back here a lot. It's something, I wouldn't say a hub world, but it's definitely a, no, I didn't want to talk to you, but whatever. Well, you're looking for a sail. I have no idea where you'd find one. Do I look like a sailor to you? Look, I'm feeling a little down right now, so shove off, will you? Go pester that guy in the massive coat or whatever. Jeez, I don't like you or your hair. Got it? I don't like your hair, or your attitude, or your hair. Seriously, what is up with your hair? I'm done with it. I'm done with your hair, 'cause it's dumb. Your hair's stupid. Okay, gonna go buy the sail. Not fooling around. And we will talk to all these people eventually. Yeah, eventually. It's just not right now. I think we have to come over here. Really? You have rescued him? That is news that I deem rather great. You are one stand-up individual. Indeed you are. Now, I apologize, but I have another favor. I'm actually considering starting up a little shop here on the island, but I'm having trouble funding my venture. I have one asset to my name. I wonder if you might buy it from me, perhaps. People on this island have no interest in venturing out into the dangerous seas, so my chance of selling it is rather bleak. The bleakest I can describe. I'd really like to ask 200 rupees for it, but as a favor for rescuing my friend, perhaps we could strike a deal. How does 80 rupees sound? I'll buy it! Yes! Thank you very much indeed. I have precisely 80 rupees for it. You can use these funds to finance my new... I can use these funds to finance my new business. Oh, dear me, what a happy day. Very well, young master. As I promised, please take that. You got a boat sail tutorial. Yes. I have made a good purchase today, my young master. And you have saved my life and business as well. Treasure it dearly. It is the finest sail in all the world. Treat it as such. It's actually not the finest sail in all the world. One of the cool little perks that came with Wind Waker is that actually you can get another sail from the auction house, which is right here, later on in the game after you finish the first dungeon, which is what we're heading over to right now. After you finish the first dungeon, you can come back here and you have to kind of bid your way through a couple of other items, but eventually you will come up against the red sail, where, and this will make more sense to the people who haven't played this game, after we get the Wind Waker and once we start sailing the sea. Oh, that look in your eyes. So you found yourself a sail, have you? I forget his voice. Very well, I shall teach you the art of sailing. Come next to my hull and press A to climb aboard. Hoist the sail that you've got with A to get moving. The sail will catch the wind, which will push the boat forward. Tutorial. Yes, I understand all that. Ah, one more thing. When you are out at the sea with a few landmarks to go by, you will be at the mercy of your sea chart. I have marked the place at which you should currently be heading on your sea chart. If you get lost at sea, tutorial. Now, a westerly wind blows. Hop in and let it carry us east. So anyway, the sale that we're going to get from the auction house later on, after Dragon Roast, if I can find enough funds. It's a really, really convenient sale, just because in this game, you're kind of at the mercy of which way the wind's blowing in order to go the direction that you want for different places, which isn't a problem after you get to Dragon Roast Island, because at Dragon Roast Island, you find something called the Wind Waker. You find something called the Wind Waker, and it lets you do a bunch of other things, but more so than that, it lets you change the direction of the wind. But the tedious thing about changing the direction of the wind with this sail, there's a couple of tedious things about sailing in this game. One, it takes so gosh darn long to get to all the different places. Like, this is only about 2 squares away, which is, again, something that's going to make more sense when I have the sea chart open. This is about 2 squares away, and already it's taking us all this time where just basically nothing is happening. And not only that, but if I wanted to change the wind direction, saying that I had the Wind Waker already, I would have to put down my sail, get my Wind Waker out, play the song, change the direction, wait for the cutscene to play, and then go sailing again. With the red sail, it lets you sail a lot faster, so it's a lot easier and quicker getting to places. And with it, you don't have to put your sail away, play the Wind Waker, wait for the cutscene, go sailing again. You can actually, it just follows the direction that your sail is going. So it's a really, really good item to have. Last playthrough I did, which was the first HD playthrough I did, I got the Wind Waker after Forest Haven, and I admit that I probably should have gotten it a lot sooner, especially considering the fact that it's actually extremely easy to find rupees in this game. Not only that, but it's really easy to get your wallet up. It's not nearly as hard as it is in other games. Like, you know, in Majora's Mask, you had to go to the Skulltula house, both of them, I think, in order to get a bigger wallet, and then in Ocarina of Time, you had to do the same thing. You had to find a bunch of golden Skulltulas, and you have to take it back to the Skulltula house in order to, and I'm probably butchering that name, but oh well. And look, it's a cutscene and more plot. No, look, it's a dragon! There, on the horizon! That is our destination, Link. Dragon Roost Island. Is it Roast? Roost? I don't know. No, I don't know English very well, so I'm just lost on everybody. This is actually one of my favorite dungeons. It's one of the easier ones for sure. High atop this island's peak lives the spirit of the skies, a great dragon by the name of Alu. You must go see this dragon and request from him a jewel called Din's Pearl. Ask the people of the Rito tribe who inhabit this island how to see the dragon. Oh, I almost forgot. Wait just a moment. This is the Wind Waker. It is a baton of sorts that was used long ago when the people played music in prayer to the gods. In those days, it was simply using it allowed one to borrow the power of the gods, but I do not know if it still works. Even so, I thought it might be of some use to you. Perhaps you should try using it. Tutorial! Oh, this is going to be disconcerting. I've mentioned a couple of times that there's a lag problem on my capture card with the audio. It's going to mess me up with this, isn't it? I guess not too much. That was not bad for your first time using the Wind Waker. Not bad at all. Tutorial. You'll receive the legendary Wind Waker. By using this magical conductor's baton, you can borrow the power of the gods. Question of the day. Tutorial. That's not the question. Question of the day. What's your favorite Zelda instrument? There hasn't been an instrument in every Zelda installment, but there's been a fair amount, enough so to consider it somewhat of a staple in the series. Do you like the ocarina? Do you like the ocarina from Majora's Mask more? Do you... And I'm skipping right to this. Technically, you do this after the dungeon, but... There appear to be strange markings that indicate specific direction. Oh, I have to... Do I have to? No, I don't have to equip it in this game. Oh my gosh, we unlocked a secret. Oh gosh, what a pretty game. You lured the woods, Requiem. Oh look, the wind changed.
Yep, that's a mighty nice breeze. The name's Zephos. I'm the god of winds. So, you're the new Wind Waker, are you? Great, great! For a beginner, you've got a nice wind sense about you. I like you, kid. That tune that you just picked up? Well, it gives you control over the direction the wind blows. Depending on how you use it, the wind can be a good thing, or a very bad thing. You want an example of it being a bad thing? Then you should see my brother. That's what I say. It saddens me to say that my brother, Cyclos, is miffled about his monument here being broken, and now he spends all his time creating cyclones to torment people with. So if you encounter any cyclones at sea, chastise my brother for me, will you? And that is my request for you. Bye, Magic Toad. Okie doke. Question of the day. Getting back to it. Is it the ocarina? Is it the other ocarina? Is it the harp? Is it the Wind Waker? Is it wolf howling? What other instruments have there been? That's the other question of the day. What other instruments have there been? And great job, Nikki. You're really good at video games. I can't believe that you've only done this a couple of times. You know what? Actually, I think I'm going to call it quits for now. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening through my rambling. Hopefully I didn't bore you too much. And I will see you on Thursday. Until next time, nerds.